Welcome to Module 6 of our Media Information Literacy course. And in this module, we will explore the fascinating world of audio information and media. As we all know, audio media plays a crucial role in our daily lives, from the music we enjoy to the podcast we listen to, and to the news broadcast that we rely on every day. And understanding how audio information is created. First, yan yung una natin tingnan sa next video na ipapresent ko. Then, how it is distributed and consumed is essential in today's media landscape. So throughout this module, we will dive into the different types of audio media, the process involved in audio production, and the impact of audio media on society. So may kwento na ako sa inyo dati kung paano napatalsik ng isang radio device yung ating Pangulong muna kung paano gather ng sympathy dun sa mga tao. So after going through this module, you are expected to describe the different dimensions of audio information and media based on our milk or most essential learning competencies. And second, we will evaluate the reliability and validity of audio information and media and its or their sources using selection criteria. Okay, so next I will present a video showing a simple mechanic of how an audio is being created. It's just a simple demonstration video.
大家好，看天地之美，其万物之灵啊！
Then okay.
大家好，看天地之美，其万物之灵啊！
Okay, so now you know kung bakit yung mga unang media player, especially yung mga music player nung una, is parang mayroong needle na nag-read ng mga vibrations na create ng ating mga sound na gusto niya record. So, is a form is an energy form that is propagated by vibrating objects. So, sound is in the same league as in the other forms of energy such as heat and light. So the law of conservation of either states that energy can be neither be created nor destroyed. So it can only be converted. So halimbawa, yung kung naalala niyo yung ripple effect. Kumbaga, when we throw something in the water, then imagine throwing a pebble into the pond and you see the ripple effect over the water. Parang wave. Kung paano, di ba pagbabato tayo ng bato, magkakaroon ng wave. So ito yung effect ng binato natin. So this is the most classic illustration of the energy conservation. So mayroon tayong dalawa na nakalagay dyan, dB and Hz. So later on, malalaman ko ano yung dalawa na yan. So of course, when we created sound, we created is a sound within a range of a human hearing. This relating to
大家好，看天地之美。
employed in transmission, reception, or reproduction of sound, yung output. So later on, we will differentiate the difference between audio and video. So depende yan sa compression. Then, okay, so in audio systems, we have reception and transmission. So they are the two fundamental processes that describe how audio signals are conveyed or received. So first, we have reception and transmission. Sino yun? So reception is the action or process of receiving something sent or given or inflected. Transmission is the action or process of transmitting something or the state of being transmitted. Another, when you say reception, it refers to the process of course, receiving an audio signal at the destination. So halimbawa, i-explain natin kanina dun sa ripple effect. Kumbaga, connect natin sa ibang energy forms. So dun sa ripple effect, when we throw the pebbles dun sa water, of course, nagkaroon ng wave. So yung process na yon na pag-receive ng energy from the pebbles to the water is called the reception. Then, nung na-receive na yung bato, it creates wave. Then, dyan na papasok ngayon si transmission. So, it is the action or process of transmitting something or state of being transmitted. Ano yung tinatransmit niya? Yung energy na mula dun sa pebble na binato natin, yung wave, yun na yung transmission papunta dun sa dulo kung saan naabot yung wave. So that is the transmission. So, yung simple demonstration in audio naman ito is using the mic, dyan sa picture, using the microphone and the speakers. So, dito tayo mag-start sa transmission. Okay. So, balik kasi dalawa yun kanina sa ripple effect. Yung transmission dun sa pag-release ng energy from the object hit dun sa pebbles, which is the water, hanggang sa last. Then as well as the process of throwing also of the pebble to the water is also a transmission. Kumbaga, transmission dito, papasok, then reception, then this object will create a vibration from that impact. Then transmission again. So yun yung nakikita nyo dun sa nilagyan nating picture. So simple concept is when we are using the microphone and the speaker. So ang tanong, nasan ba yung transmission dyan? First, transmission involves devices like the microphones, transmitters, amplifiers, or antennas. So examples include broadcasting radio signal, then transmitting the sound via a Bluetooth, like the lavalier that I am using right now, sending the audio over a telephone line. Okay, sorry. Then the reception will be examples picking up a radio signal or receiver, or receiving an audio on a phone call, or playing a sound on a speaker. So yung nagpe-play na is the reception. So medyo confusing siya. Why? Yung pag-send natin ng audio is called transmission. Yung pag-release din is also a transmission. But the process of receiving the audio is the reception. Okay, so yung mga receivers niyan. Okay, so in simpler terms, in short, transmission is sending out of audio signals. Then reception naman is picking up those signals at the other end. Okay, so yung hindi lang nakita dito sa context na to is sino or ano yung magiging tawag dun sa sending in of audio signals. So yung pictures na yan is nagpapakita na yung dalawa na papasok at saka lalabas is the transmission. While yung sa gitna naman na magre-receive ng audio signals is the reception. Okay, then let's go to the next slide. 4 fundamental attributes of sound. So, in the context of the fundamental attributes, ano yung tinatawag natin na attribution? So, attribution refers to identifying the source or the origin of a particular sound. So, this concept is essential in understanding or analyzing sounds. So, especially in acoustic, music, or audio engineering, even those in the idea dun sa mga movie kung saan nagmumula yung sound. So, Una-una, dito sa attribution, we will consider who or what produced the sound. Kung ano yung object na nag-create ng sound. For instance, we have a sounds from musical instrument or from a human voice or an environmental source. Like kapag nagkakaroon ng effect like kulog or some music yung parang scratches dun sa mga horror movies. And another is the location of the sound source. So, kung saan nanggagaling yung sound. Halimbawa, kapag nasa malayo yung nagsasalita or yung sound is nasa malayo, of course, we are expecting na mahina yung sound. Have you remember the Doppler effect? Doon sa example nun is yung ambulance. Napakabilis na takbo. Tapos lalakas din, ihina yung sound. So, another is the characteristics of the sound source. For example, recognizing whether the sound is natural like bird chirping or synthetic like a computer-generated tone. Halimbawa, you will easily identify kung yung nagsasalita or yung boses is from a human or AI generated, di ba? Especially yung tono. So, yun yung characteristics ng sound. Next. Wait. 36. Okay, so first we have the amplitude. Amplitude refers on how sound particles are displaced or scattered that produce a certain level of intensity of loudness. So to understand these four fundamental attributes of sounds, so let's imagine a wave created by a sound. So wave, then may line dyan sa gitna. Okay, from this line sa gitna ng waves, papunta sa taas, dun sa crest, is the amplitude. Pagbaba naman dito, now from the center line, pababa, is also the amplitude. Yung sa baba is tinatawag natin na throws, yung sa taas naman is tinatawag natin na crest. Okay, another, wave, and wave, wave, okay, hatiin sa gitna, yung sa taas na wave is the crest, sa baba naman is the throws. Okay, so the distance between this line and the wave is the amplitude. Dito sa crest or sa baba man dun sa throws. That is the amplitude. Okay, another. Imagine pa rin yung yung wave. Okay. Yung distance naman dito sa baba sa isang wave is called the frequency. So, nakadepende ang frequency kung gaano ka layo yung distance niya bago lalapat dito sa imaginary lines natin. Ito, tapos bababa, diba? Bababa. Okay, so yung lawak niya is the frequency. So, ibig sabihin, kung mas maliit yung distansya niya, mas mataas yung frequency. Okay. So, frequency is the measured by counting the number of vibrations. So, yun yung vibrations ng sound particles. So, yung number of vibrations kung ilang beses nag-vibrate yung ating sound, yung waves. Sorry, yung waves, kung gaano kabilis. Yun yung frequency. Then, next we have the waveform. So, waveform is the actual shape of the sound waves. So, kung gaano yung, ano yung magiging sound waves based on the object. So, nakadepende pa rin to kung ano yung object yung nagpo-produce ng sound. So, mayroon siguro parang sa heartbeat which is ganun. Then, yung iba naman siguro is medyo echoing yung sound. Okay, ganun yung waveform niya. So, sound form is the characteristics of that distinguish one sound coming from a source of another sound from another source. Nakadepende siya kung ano yung pinagagalingan. Sabi nga kanina, nakadepende siya kung ano yung pinagagalingan ng sound, kung anong klase ng objects. Halimbawa, di ba kapag sa kahoy yung sound, medyo bungol. Then kapag ka naman sa like steels, matinis naman yung sound that is formed. Then another is the speed of propagation. So kumbaga, Like it pertains how to quickly sound it pertains how quickly sound travels. So characteristic is dependent on the medium on which the sound is propagated, as well as on the uh, medium's temperature. So isang factor din pala yun. So that's the four fundamental attributes of the sound: amplitude, frequency, waveform, and the speed of propagation. So it is just the simple idea of how the audio is being compressed. So it says na sound may be recorded through analog, as in this case of audio tapes. Kumbaga yung mga sinauna, yung katulad nung sa video kanina, yung mga analog. Or in digital, in the form of digital audio tape or disc-based formats such as compact disc or recordable CDs, writable CDs, digital versatile disc or mini disc. So when you want to record straight to the computer, you might be going to use the digital audio recorders. Uh, three different mm, sources of sound. So, different forms of audio we produce on the record, then different ways of storing audio media, and the common audio file formats. So, ito yung titingnan natin dito sa audio formats or recording formats, sorry. Okay, these are the elements of sound design. So, the objects or things that we have to work with. First is the dialogue. It is the speech, conversation, or voiceover. Then waterfall. As the first element fades out, the second element begins the full volume for better voice transition. Yeah, so kung parang parang fading effect. So, commonly ginagamit din natin especially sa mga song recordings. Kumbaga kung patapos na yung kanta, unti-unti humihina yung volume niya tapos nawawala. So, yun yung waterfall effects. Then, sound effects. Any sound other than music or dialogue. Then, music. Vocal or instrumental sounds or both combined in such way as to produce beauty of form, harmony, and expression of emotion. Next is silence, absence of audio or sound, principle of sound design. So the techniques for combining the different elements or objects. So first, we have mixing, the combination, balance, and control of multiple sound elements. So then we have bass, time control, editing, order of events, linear or nonlinear, or multi. Okay, so piece refers to the rate or speed at which a sound or notes are played or heard. So it is a fundamental aspect of music and sound organization. It can greatly impact the mood, feel, or the overall effect of piece. So that's piece. Then transition, how you get from one segment to uh, element to another. Then we have stereo imaging using left and right channel for deep. So, may mga soundtracks na kumbaga we really feel kung nasaan yung source ng sound. Halimbawa kapag nag-game tayo. So, dito sa screen na to, kumbaga mayroon ditong barilan. Most of the sound is nandito. Kapag dito naman medyo tahimik. So, nagpi-play yung dalawang speakers or channels kung saan yung output ng audio. Yun nga, using the right and left channel for deep recording format. So, dimensions of sounds according to ZEL 1999. Sound has the following dimensions. So, first is the film sound. Sound has to match the aesthetic impact of an image. Thus, most films these days are aiming at using surround sound technology. So, of course, the best at palagi nating example dyan is kapag kayong horror movie is hindi akma yung sound. Not necessarily naman yung sound lang. Kumbaga, kung hindi match yung sound, is magiging boring yung magiging kalalabasan or mas spoil. Walang surprise, walang excitement kapag hindi match yung sound dun sa, sa track na yun. Then, second one, we have the literal sound. Sound may be referential, which means it conveys a specific literal meaning and describe the source of the sound. In film language, literal sound is also called the diegetic sound. Okay, so ano ba sinasabi natin na diegetic sounds? Kung saan nag-originate or saan nanggagaling yung sound na yun. For example, yung footstep. Sabi ko kanina dun sa sa sound kanina kung saan nanggagaling. Halimbawa, may barilan dito. Kumbaga, ditong portion mo maririnig yung sound. So, pag sinabi natin diegetic sound, halimbawa, yung dialogue between the characters. So, na yun. Then, another is footsteps or movements of the characters and sound effects from objects or actions or the door creaking or a gun firing. Ayan. Next, we have the non-literal sound. Okay, so next naman is the non-literal sound. So, it is the opposite of the literal sound, of course. Or ibig sabihin, kung diegetic yung literal sound, non-diegetic naman yung non-lateral sound. So, kanina, when we say lateral sound, galing dun sa mga object na nag-create ng sound. So, ito si non-lateral sound is completely wala siyang relationship dun sa nakikita natin. It is not the sound of anything na makikita natin dun sa film. So, ano may example nito? For example, yung background music while yung bida nakikiss. Yan yung mga scenes niyan. So, yan yung mga non-lateral sound or the sound effects na kumbaga hindi siya create ng object na nandun sa yung pinipicture out ng video. So, yun nga. Example dun is yung sweet music kapag ka medyo sweet yung eksena and yung mga harsh naman na sound effects kapag ka medyo ma-action, rock, ganun. Okay. That is the non-literal sound. The next slide we have
they say you know, so let's face it. You had me at hello, hesitations never real.